environmental cruises on the MV Hondias, the Hanta virus ship. It's registered in the Netherlands or Holland. It's a Dutch ship, and its whole purpose is essentially environmental tourism. I haven't been able to complete my investigation as to who funds it, who the operators are exactly, who they're tied to, and whether or not Klaus Schwab is one of their buddies with the World Health Organization and the World Economic Forum. That's my suspicion. But what they're claiming is the patient zero, get it? Patient zero. Um, right, patient zero is an ornithologist who apparently was studying birds at a landfill where the birds are infected because the mice are infected at the landfill, the garbage dump. So I guess our garbage dumps, our landfills, and our polluted, nasty rivers full of sewage and every other kind of nasty thing you can think of are suspect in spreading all these, what do they call them there? Pathogens, prions, and bacteria. The pandemic spreaders are apparently the landfills and the polluted rivers, creeks, streams, and lakes along all these migratory bird flyways, where all these migratory birds and coyotes and mice and gophers and rats and bats and all these migratory animals are picking up all these pathogens, prions, viruses, and bacteria. Apparently, the corporate-owned landfills and sewage dumpers, the big sewage sloppers, are all owned by government and the big corporations. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to kind of sum this one up by pointing to the Terry Sanford Federal Courthouse, where they destroyed my ability to go after New York State for their vast, unbelievable polluting of rivers, lakes, streams, creeks, and groundwater with all their garbage barges and the Hudson River and, Ticonderoga, the Lachute, the Poop Chute River that dumps into Lake Champlain. It didn't have sewage treatment at all for the longest time. I think the first sewage treatment plant they got in Ticonderoga was in the 70s. Before that, all their sewage went right in the Poop Chute River with huge amounts of industrial waste and sludge and just every nasty thing you can think of, creating a huge sludge bed covering 1,500 acres of the bottom of Lake Champlain right out in front of Fort Ticonderoga. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's where I sort of got started in being interested in all this massive dumping of sewage and slop and industrial chemicals and the bird flyways and how this stuff is spread through the food chain of the insects and the birds and the geese and the ducks and all the other wildlife that are massively impacted by this giant government, corporate poisoning, infecting of our environments. So this MV Hondias is some sort of a research vessel. It's for scientists, I guess, mostly to go on these environmental cruises, environmental tourism type cruises to study the world's environment. So I'm kind of World Economic Forum, yeah, the what do they call them there? The World Health Organizations and yada 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 yada. I'm beginning to suspect that there's something stinky, smelly here. But we'll get back to you on all this, and in the meanwhile, enjoy surfs, as in you're a peasant, you're a serf. Enjoy surfs against sewage. I'm posting the link below. And everybody have a wonderful day. And remember one thing, Pastor Chuck Baldwin from Idaho, Pastor Chuck Baldwin, who I've got quite a bit of respect for, he has told the entire planet that Donald Trump is the swamp. Y'all have a wonderful day, and hasta la vista, God bless, and we'll definitely be coming back.